Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. So this is gonna be my very much requested perfume collection. All of my perfumes are in this cabinet. Is that what you call this? I don't know. But they're all in here. If you're curious about this cabinet, I got this from Amazon a few years back. I'll try to link it in the description box. But this is where all of my fragrances live. Don't mind this section up here. This is where my purses are. But all my perfumes are all down here. I'll give you guys a better look in a second. But yeah, I'm gonna make this intro super short. This video has been super requested and I'm really happy with my collection and where it's at right now. I've decluttered a lot of perfumes and have just curated this to all the fragrances that I absolutely love, and I'm excited to share them all with you. And also let me know if you want a body mist collection video as well. Without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Okay, so there's all of my perfumes. I have them all organized by categories in each of the little tiers. So this section that I'm going to go through first is all of my more high-end niche perfumes slash some of my designers, because I have all my designers down here, but they didn't all fit, so I had to put some up here. So let's start with up here first. First, I have Blanche Bête. This is a milky, lactonic, delicious, ethereal fragrance. I have my Le Rêve by Once Perfumery. This is kind of like a better version of Givenchy L'Interdit Rouge. It's all about this grapey, candied tuberose, and it's really sweet. Of course, I have my Delina, which is very much of a rose, very feminine scent. My beloved Baccarat Rouge. This is my second bottle of Baccarat. If you watch my perfumes that I got in Europe video, you know why I have this second bottle. This is a favorite that I will always have in my collection. I have my Jo Malone Scarlet Poppy that I love. This is like my perfume and more elevated version of Velvet Petals, and I love her. And then I have Love Don't Be Shy by Kilian, which is just pretty much Sweetheart's candied, sugary marshmallow powder. In the back here, I have Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. I absolutely love this. This is like the most sexy summer fragrance ever. Molecule All One. This is a great layering scent. It's a your skin but better type of perfume. And ISOE Super, that is the only note that is in here, is pretty much just an amazing scent that mixes with everything and intensifies all perfumes. I have Dolce by Dolce & Gabbana, which is just a huge classic favorite. Giorgio Armani C Fiori. This is amazing. It kind of smells like the original, but it's a way softer and pink, sweet, powdery version of it. It has been discontinued, and I will hold on to this for as long as I can because I love that scent. I have the Le Labo Another 13. This kind of falls into Baccarat Rouge category for me. Not because they smell the same, because they don't, but I always layer them together. And this is another Your Skin But Better ambergris type of fragrance. And I love this bottle because I have my name on it and also the date of when I got this. And then I have my Shiseido Zen, which is kind of a clunky bottle, but I love this fragrance. It smells kind of like a more flirty, not as mature version of Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. In the back there, I have my two Orabella scents. I have Salted Muse and Blooming Fire. I love these. I love what she did with these and the fact that they are essential oil based. You basically shake them up and they get creamy like that, and that's when you spray them on. I have my Black Opium Le Parfum, which is just a creamier and more intense vanilla version of the original Black Opium. And then all the way in the back here, I have two Dossier fragrances. This is Woody Green Apple, which is my 1 million dupe. And then I have Ambery Neroli, which is the Prada Paradox dupe. All the way back there, I have this Vaseline All Over Day Balm. I use this to kind of put on my pressure points as a primer kind of thing for my perfumes, because it just kind of intensifies your perfumes and makes them stay on a lot longer. So I'll put this like behind my ears, on my wrists, wherever I'm gonna spray perfume and I want it to really stick. And really randomly, I have a deodorant back here. I don't know why, but it's just there. And then all the way back there, I have all of my travel size perfumes as well as my oil perfumes. So I have my Vanilla Musk, which is one of my favorites. These two that are pheromone type fragrances, I got these on Amazon like a long time ago, but they're actually pretty nice. I have this new commodity fragrance. This is Milk Orchid. I have the full size, but it's in my perfume haul drawer right now because I have to make a video on it. And I just put this little travel size in here. I got this in PR. In the back, I have all of my Kumba Made fragrance oils. I love these and I have a bunch of them. So I have Black Coconut. I have two Vanilla Beans. I have Persian Garden, Egyptian Musk, and then I have a whole bunch of like travel sprays. I have some of these from Sense Angel from when I worked with them. These are just travel sizes of some niche fragrances. So I have Noxos by Xerjoff here, and then I'm not sure what this one is because I didn't put a label on it, so I will forever just not know what this is. And then I have some of my Juliana's travel size perfumes back there. That is all of that for the niche fragrance slash some designer section. And now on the tier down, this is all of my actual designer perfumes. So first I have Jimmy Choo I Want You Forever. This is a really nice, really sexy, clubby kind of scent. My Versace Crystal Noir. This is the EDT. This just smells like dark black coconut. It's a really nice scent. My Burberry Goddess that I love. Of course, Valentino Donna Born in Roma. I have a little 1 fluid ounce of that. I have Fleur Father Figure. This is my favorite fig fragrance at the moment. I have my Rare Beauty perfume that I recently got. I've been obsessed with this recently. I can't put this down. It's kind of like Burberry Goddess, but a softer, creamier, smoother caramel version of it, basically. This is more going out, special occasion, whereas this is just everyday sweet vanilla sugariness. Now into the second row, I have Kayali Utopia Vanilla Cocoa. I have my Givenchy Irresistible YSL Manifesto. This is discontinued and I will forever cherish this little bottle I have. I have the original Black Opium, Hermes Twilly d'Hermes Eau Pauvre. This is just like a really spicy scent, but I'm obsessed with this and my husband loves it every single time I wear that. I haven't been really wearing this that much right now. This is Poison Girl by Dior, but I can't wait for fall and winter to come on and just cooler weather because this is a really nice, very sweet and dense scent, but it actually smells amazing. It's just a little too hot for it right now. I have Vanilla 28 by Kayali, and then Young Bougie Marshmallow, which is just the most delicious pink girly marshmallow scent ever. Libre Intense. This is my favorite Libre because of the added vanilla in here. I have Valentino Donna. This is not Donna Born in Roma. This is just the original Donna. This smells like a lipsticky, makeup, powdery kind of scent. It's way different from Donna Born in Roma. Very different vibe, but a really nice, more sophisticated, classy version, I would say. I have Boardwalk Taffy, which is just like a really delicious cotton candy, but also kind of beachy scent. It's really cloudy and fluffy. Gucci Flora Gorgeous Magnolia. This is so good. I wasn't a huge fan of Gorgeous Gardenia, but the Gorgeous Magnolia, this is like a purple, warm, almost berry kind of scent. I love this and I get tons of compliments on this one. Then of course, Pistachio Gelato, one of my favorites. I have my two aliens back here, OG Alien and Alien Goddess. I have my Zadig and Voltaire, this is her back there, my Glossier U, and then Ella's Brooklyn Miami Nectar. And the last section, I have my Narciso Rodriguez Musk Noir Rose. This smells like Turkish delights to me. It's so sexy and plummy. My 212 VIP by Carolina Herrera. This is a really underrated scent by Carolina Herrera, but it is so good. My Good Girl from Carolina Herrera, which is just a classic. And then another favorite, Haute Couture by Givenchy. Obsessed with this. Then I have my two Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances back there. So I have Divine, which is like a newer addition. It's a white floral, kind of smells like Alien Goddess in a way, but I've been getting a lot of compliments with that, so I really like that. And then the very last fragrance there is La Belle, and that is it for all of my designers here. Now let me get into all of my more affordable fragrances. I love this little section, and I love that I've curated it because all of these sections used to just be overflowing with perfumes. It's still a lot, don't get me wrong, but keep in mind that I need to have variety because I make these videos, but it's a lot more manageable now than it ever was. I used to have 300 perfumes in my collection, guys. That was just insane. So I'm really happy with my collection now. I think I counted yesterday and I think it was just a little bit over 100, like 103 or something like that. That's including the perfumes that I have yet to make videos on in like my perfume haul drawer that you don't see here. That's a pretty manageable number for me right now, even though it is still a lot. I'm very much acknowledging that. It's still a lot more doable than 300. In this section, first I have my Oxford Blue by English Laundry. This is an incredible cheapie. This was literally, I still have the tag on it, $12.99 from TJ Maxx, and I see it there even to this day. Get your hands on this if you haven't and you see it at your TJ Maxx. It's such a beautiful Queen's pear, really floral, really fresh kind of laundry scents, which I'm normally even not into, but I'm obsessed with that one. I have Lolita Lempica Licoricey Cherry, super whimsical, literal fairy fragrance. I love that. I have my Pacifica Island Vanilla. I love Pacifica perfumes. This is actually the old version of Island Vanilla. They have since reformulated it and it now comes in a different packaging, but I still have this older version and I'm obsessed with this scent. I have this Fraise Fouette by Le Monde Gourmand. This has strawberry, it's milky, it even has banana. This to me smells kind of like the pink Starburst. Even the juice is like this creamy pink sort of color, and it's just a really fun scent to put on and layer with. My Emporio Armani Diamonds fragrance. This is so underrated but so good. I've been talking about this recently. I got this on my layover coming back to the US when I was in Turkey, and this has just blown my mind. It's such a good freaking scent and it's so affordable. I have my Diesel Loverdose Red Kiss, which is just cocoa, delicious, clubby, nighttime seductive scent. This is another very underrated one, but Downtown by Calvin Klein. It's more of a fresh kind of woodsy scent, but I don't even know how to explain it. It's so unique and it's so hard to find this fragrance now. Back here I have my 3 MAC fragrances. I love MAC perfumes. I think my favorite is MAC Turquotic. Been using this since I was in high school, so it's a sort of signature scent for me, but I'm still obsessed with this to this day. It's one of the best freshies for sure. Then Candy Yum Yum. This is like a guava pink candy, cotton candy type scent, but there's also a lot of freshness to this, which kind of threw me off at first when I got that because I expected it to be way more sweet, but now I'm actually really happy with the freshness of that scent. And then I have Creme de Nude, which this is like a really leathery vanilla. It's a really complex vanilla. It's got some cashmere notes in it, and the suede is pretty strong in this, so I do find it a little bit more polarizing. It's not going to be for everybody, but it's a really sexy scent if you like that. I picked this one up in Greece. This is Black Sugar by Carez. This is sort of a dupe for Prada Candy. It's just a really sugary, natural smelling kind of fragrance. And then I have my Outre Vanille. I got this at Anthropologie. It's like $20. There's not much more to say about this. It's literally just a pure vanilla extract kind of vanilla ice cream type scent. Here's another Pacifica one. This is the new packaging for Pacifica. This is Indian Coconut Nectar. This version of Indian Coconut Nectar is a million times better than the older one, which is kind of unique to say because usually reformulations suck, but this one is so much better because they've made it more creamy and they've added some whipped cream notes, and it's just sweeter and just better overall. I have this Forever Mood fragrance, which is You Remind Me. This is the Jackie Aina perfume. This is such a wedding day kind of scent. It has apricot skin and it's musky and fresh. It's so good. It's a little zesty as well. Yes I Am by Cacharel, which is another incredible sexy going out fragrance, and it's so inexpensive. This has some cocoa, but it's also very lactonic. Really nice. I'm sorry I'm not really going into depth in this video, guys. This video would be like a million years long if I did that, and since I have talked about all of these in depth on my channel, I'm just more so doing like a collection with a little tiny description for each one. Oops. I have this Oscar de la Renta Bella Blanca fragrance, a really pretty ethereal white smelling scent, and I'm not just saying that because of the bottle, but literally it just smells so pure and like white florals, but in the best way. It kind of smells soapy, smells a little bit like the Dove original soap. So good just for like getting out of the shower. I Love Love by Moschino. I've made a nice dent into this, and I just love this fresh out the shower. It's a very no fuss kind of fragrance. It's just really zesty and orangey, kind of like Light Blue by Dolce & Gabbana, but a more feminine version, I would say. I have my beloved Guess Seductive Noir. I talked about this in the beginning of my channel, and I know a lot of you guys have bought this because of me. I'm obsessed with this scent to this day. It's like $15, but it smells like it's $2,000. I don't know how to describe the scent. I've made a ton of videos with it, so I'll leave that there. You need this though. It is one of the most sexy, seductive nighttime scents ever. This is really random, but I recently discovered this in my declutter drawer that I had taken off of my Mercari, so I started wearing this randomly and I've been really liking it. I got these CoverGirl perfumes like a while ago at like a CVS, and I'm obsessed with this one lately. I don't know why. I like rediscovered it. This is Sweet Blast, it's called. It's kind of like tropically and sweet. It's kind of a basic scent, but for whatever reason, I've just been obsessing over it lately. So yeah, it's just really nostalgic for some reason for me. I have my Laura Mercier Ombre Vanille scent. This is like a really creamy, lactonic, almost gourmand version of the Cheirosa 62 by Sol de Janeiro scent. It's like pistachio-y and almondy. Of course, Stella McCartney Pop, the Barbie scent. I'm obsessed with this to this day. This has kind of weird notes like tomato leaf, which you would think would make this really green and earthy, but it's nothing like that. It's honestly more of a sweet scent more than anything, but for whatever reason I'm obsessed with that tomato leaf in here, and I don't know why. I don't even really like tomatoes, but it doesn't smell like tomatoes, trust me. It's just an incredible scent. Okay, then Burberry Brit. Love this. I've grown up on this. This is like a limey, sugary, candied almond type of scent, and this, by the way, is the EDT version, but I've tried both the EDP and the EDT, and honestly there's not much of a difference in my opinion, but I'm currently loving this one, which is the EDT. And then I'm not gonna get that, but my Juicy Couture Bodacious, one of my favorite Juicy Couture's, if not my favorite. I love it, and it's discontinued, and I'm savoring that bottle. I'm like halfway through it. That's like a creamy coconut, just absolute. It's the best Juicy Couture fragrance there is, okay? And they need to bring that back. That's all I'm gonna say. All the way in the back there, I have my Pink Sugar, which is just a classic. I have Miami Blossom by Escada, which is just a really fun, fruity, kind of like cocktail smelling scent. I have my other Juicy Couture favorite, which is Gold Couture. This is a fragrance that Jeremy Fragrance pretty much just like made everybody obsessed with a few years ago. Then I have Couture Couture, which is more of an underrated juicy fragrance, but it's such a good one, and it smells really elevated, and honestly kind of smells like the next fragrance I have here, which is Burberry London. But this just smells a little bit younger, whereas this one's a little bit more mature. It's all about this rose scent that's in here, but it's also sweet. It just smells like what you think the whole Burberry line smells like. Just really classy, sophisticated, but smells amazing. It's not too mature, and that's kind of what this one is. It's a little bit white floral, but it still has that Juicy Couture DNA, so it's still flirty and young. And the last two fragrances for this section are my two beloved BU perfumes. I got these in Greece, and I love these. Trendy and Heartbeat are my favorite. They've kept these around for a long time. They used to be around when I was a lot younger, and I grew up on these scents. These were like the very first perfumes I had. So I got these a few years back, and I saw them again when I went to Greece. And I actually picked up the body spray versions, which are in my body spray collection now. But yeah, I love those. All right, I kind of have to hold my camera for this last section because my tripod won't go this low. So I'm sorry if it's a little bit shaky. But this section is where all of my celebrity perfumes are, and also my Arab fragrances. Starting off, I have my Ariana Grande ones. So I have REM, Cloud Intense, my two KKW scents, which are the Nude Lips and the Pink Lips, and then I have Ari by Ariana Grande. Behind that, that's like an Addison Rae perfume that kind of just smells like a typical celebrity perfume, nothing too special, but it does smell nice. Then I have my Riri by Rihanna perfume. That's more of an older Rihanna fragrance, but it smells just like Pink Chiffon from Bath & Body Works, and it's honestly really fun and really nostalgic. Of course, I have my OG Fantasy perfume, which I love. My Maud Vanilla. And then I have the Sabrina Carpenter Sweet Tooth fragrance. This is the OG one, which is my personal favorite. Back there, I have my Ariana Grande Sweet Like Candy fragrance. And then I have Midnight Fantasy from Britney Spears. Billie Eilish fragrance, the first Eilish. And then Cosmic by Kylie Jenner. And then my two super nostalgic scents, which are the Justin Bieber Girlfriend perfume and then the One Direction perfume there. And all the way back there, I have my two JLo Miami Glows, which, as you all know, I'm obsessed with. Now for my Arab perfumes. I used to have more at one point. I've decluttered a lot of them. These are the last few that have been remaining right now and my favorites. So I have my Noble Blush by Lattafa. I love this. This has like rose milk and some whipped cream notes. It's just like a really pink, floral, but super milky scent. This is also by Lattafa. It's called Musk Candy Rose, and I love the color of the juice. It reminds me of that Lemon Gourmand fragrance, but this one smells just like You're the One by Bath & Body Works. It's such a high-end rose scent, and it's so freaking good. And I have Choco Musk, which they recently just put out a marshmallow version of this that smells so good, and I'm gonna be hauling it soon. But this is literally like $9, and it smells like pure chocolate. And the last two fragrances there, I have Eclair by Lattafa, which is just a very creamy, super gourmand, cupcake, cakey, cookie type of scent. Just very, very delicious. The very last air perfume, I have my Angham by Lattafa. This is a dupe for Burberry Goddess, and it smells exactly like it. It's the same lavender vanilla type of scent. So that is it for this video. Those are all of my perfumes in my collection right now. My voice is nearly gone because I've been filming all day, and I have a sore throat, so I'm gonna stop talking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.